Greetings, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm a little under the weather right at the second. I was feeling okay earlier, but I'm not quite feeling good right this second. So hopefully, if that's what you see in my face, it's just that the flu is kind of making me still wreaking havoc with my internal organs. And so, yeah, but let's forget all of that. Let's try and actually concentrate on Rosa Ouro and what's going on here. So I'm going to explain something every once in a while. I need to explain it because I have a tendency to be a whiner, and that has nothing to do with alcohol. I have a tendency to go, but why? Why is it doing that? Why is it not working? Why? I do that a lot. It's just me. I've always asked why. But in Minecolonies, in the mod Minecolonies, a lot of times my whys have more to do with the fact that I'm looking at her for a minute and I was going to go back. Ella, I don't understand you. She's interrupted me for a second because she's asking for compost. And this thing about them asking for compost, she doesn't have any, is true, and she has a minimum stock of 9. So she should
Worked enough for today.
hold on a second. So she should have 9. Someone should be getting her 9 compost, and they're not yet anyway. And so I'm going down to the warehouse and look and see what the problem is. I will work on it and let's continue. But yes, a lot of times I find that if I just calm down, take my time, and look at who's asking for stuff, I will find that it's stuff that either has been overlooked and hasn't been made yet. In other words, they don't know how, like a brewing stand, or it's something that we don't have the materials for. And it's possible that we don't have the materials to make a brewing stand. So let's see, that is something a mechanic is supposed to do. Chloe, even though she's technically a balloon maker, she's on this side of town. She's the closest mechanic. Mohammed is a sail maker. He's a boat maker, mechanic, and he's on the north side of town. So we're going to go to Chloe right quick. I am not sure that Chloe knows how to make one of these things. I don't know that she's ever been asked to make an actual brewing stand. So we're going to go around here to where Chloe is and see if in fact she does know how to make one. So this is housing right here, and Chloe is up these steps and through this door right here, and we'll close that door. And I think I just heard her upstairs. So let's come here and look. Crafting, teach recipe, brewing. And there it is. There's a brewing stand, and that's what we need. Cobble. Ooh, I missed it. But there's only 3. And there it is, blaze rod. So does she have any blaze rods? Do we? Oh my gosh, look at this. She's got 2 blaze rods. Whoa, all right. Okay, see? And that's what happens. So, okay, so now she knows how to make one of those. She just needs some cobblestone, and some will probably be brought to her. And yeah, then she can make that. And so let's go down. I'm going to go back and look in the warehouse and see how much compost we have. And I think I had something about the composter that I can tell you about right now. Here's a perfect example of something. So I was going into the composter yesterday and was like noticing that the composter was using 4 of the 5 composting containers. See these containers right here? These containers are for the Minecolonies people to use, and there are 2 of them upstairs, and he wasn't using the 5th one, and I couldn't figure out why. It's like, why isn't he using it? And then I realized he's not using it because it wasn't in the right place. I had to move this composter from this position right here to the position that it's in now, and now it has a lid on it and it's full, and he's using it. I think I had something in my pocket. I did. I thought so. I thought I had these. These things go to the warehouse, and so we're going to put them in the warehouse, those shoes, but not the shoes. Let me see, what do I have? No, these seeds that I have. See all these soybeans? These are Pam's soybeans, and I don't want to, I just don't like composting food. I just don't. These shoes, however, I've discovered something really interesting. And I think that I can just put all the shoes in here. So let me check here. Let's put these down right here, and that gives us an amount. And then we can go here and put them all in. So we're putting all these shoes in. And whoops, we don't have enough room. And then let's recycle. So we're getting a decent amount of leather. I thought I needed to see the ones that just have that amount. I am getting a rabbit hide from it. So this is where we need to be getting our leather from, because I don't want to kill cows, any more cows for that. When Davis and Adam, Davis here in Rosa Ouro and Adam in Prasino are just getting all these shoes, and so that's what we're going to do. We're going to take all of this leather, and I believe it's 4 of these makes a pelt. Yes, indeed. So let's take that one, let's take this, and let's take that, and we've got 40 pelts now of leather from those shoes. And then we can take the rest of the leather here. Oh, we might have enough for a little bit more. Let's add this. So we've got 56 right now. Let's see how much more we can get for a second. So this allows us, and then I don't have enough. All right, so this allows us to actually get leather very easily. This is Couriers Recycler, and it's really nice, and you can see the netherite disc is actually getting used, and we'll have to get another one at some point. We need to have a certain number of books in there in order for it to work, and it does need to have power. And it is powered from an energy underneath. There it is right there. That is the energy piece right there. And it's a cyclic infinite battery. And if we look, let me see here. Whoops. If we do this, let's come here and look and see an infinite battery, what it takes to make one of those. INFIN. and it's Cyclics Infinite Battery Guide, and I don't see the makings for it. I don't see how it's made. I don't know how I don't know how I got that now, but it does need a battery and it does run on batteries. And if we go to Corral, let's hashtag, let's come here, let's go at Corral. I'm just curious now, C-O-R-R-A, and there it is. Okay, so Corral recycler, and there are the discs that it needs for recycling. Now the discs are easy. The discs are either diamond or netherite, and it's using netherite nugget. It's not using plates or iron. And the energy, I do not see, but it does run. It must have a thing then when it doesn't have this energy source underneath, that there is a way to energize it. I'm confused. I am. I thought I knew, but I cannot tell you. Vincentius Primus showed it to me, and I see that infinity block, and I know what that means. That means mermaid technology, but I'll have to figure out what you would do in survival, if you had one of those, because they are really cool and I like them. And look at all this leather we just got. So I'm going to put this leather in the warehouse for making books. That's all it's used for. We're not making any armor out of leather at this point. Vincentius Primus, everybody. And he is feeling a little bit better. Both of us actually got a good night's sleep. Every once in a while he's been coughing, but mostly we're both feeling a lot better than we had been. Is that wool? It sure is. Well, we'll check and see how much we actually need. I might have to slow down some people, like the shepherds, and we might do something like that. Let's come here and see if there's any room here, anywhere, because this is what's happening. Sure enough, there is not. And I think I don't want to actually stop them from making food, because food. But see that right there? I don't see any potatoes. Hold on. P-O-T-A-T. We have 875. That's not a lot. I think we might have to have either potatoes come from Prasino, because we could use that carrot field for potatoes. And I think I'd rather do that. So we'll look at that. But I don't have any place to put this. Let me sort for a minute. Let's come here and let's sort. Now, I've noticed that there is a big lag after a sort, and it probably has to do with whatever they did to make it work with the other warehouse. If you have more than one warehouse, and I definitely do. And so we'll just have to wait a minute. Now, see, this one is clear right here. So that's how much room we just made from sorting the warehouse, and that was really good. Okay, so let's go up here. We were looking at two things on Twitch this morning. One of them was in the north, on the waterfront. We were actually looking at some of the pathing because we discovered that Benedict was going down to the Wide River to fish. Even though he has a fishing pond in the mountain, he's actually going down to the Wide River to get fish. So since he's doing that, we were trying to make sure that he actually was safe. Because if you all remember, we have lost one person. We lost Lindsay through secret water tunnels in the mountain, in that mountain, which is not King Mountain. We could say it was Queen Mountain, because it is definitely a water mountain, like the moon. And let's hold on to this lantern while we go down. It's going to get dark in this area. I really do need to put a light here, don't I? Isn't this kind of really dark here? It is. See, there's a light right there, that light fixture. And there's a light up there, and this is a blank right here. Let's think about putting a light in this area. Right here, I see Thalen. That's more than likely Thalen making rounds. And look at the moon. Wow. Wow. And yeah, so we're looking at the wide waterfront right here. Why don't we go up here and sleep, and then we'll check on everyone as a part of the beginning of this. And then we're going to fix something that we made for the couriers at the main, can I reach that from here? Let me see if I can. The couriers that, there we go, that we make, that are at the main warehouse, the Narrows River warehouse. We actually fixed a little place for them, and we'll explain why. And we'll finish working on it because it was actually really fun. So here we are, and let's come up. And I'm going to close this again. I'm not going to leave it open. There we go. And there's the secret door closed. Carly will be here in a minute. Now we moved Carly into the new housing, which is in this hallway right here. So Carly should be coming from the doorway here as soon as she gets up. And she should be coming this way. Although that looks like that might be Carly right there being a little distressed. And sure enough, it is definitely Carly. So Carly, what do you need? The light gray banners. Do you know I was supposed to go and look at that? I'm sorry, I forgot. I'll do that in just a minute. Okay, so this is the, what's Carly working on? She's working on this. She's still working on this. See, there's construction tape up there. So she is still working on this building right here. And there are now doors in this area. We had to open this up again right there so that people can get through. Mr. Villager! Oi, Mr. Villager! Greetings! I am good. I am good. Evosi, how are you? And so let's look here. So I was explaining this morning that the reason there is this big hole is because there was always a gap right here. You see how this part of the mountain is making sort of a little curve. That curve was there when we put in this. When we put in this building right here, which is the blacksmith. And the blacksmith was one of the first buildings to go up on this wide river side right here. Progress is going good, as a matter of fact, and I'm explaining some of that. And so, but when we did, we faked filling this in. We never did really fill it in. So what you're looking at here, down here, is the original mountain right in this area, and Omar is building the mine into this part of the mountain. Now when he's done this, there's actually a walkway here that connects this mine hut block to a building, to a walkway. And so we're waiting for all of that to be done in order to do anything about this area. And Omar is actually working on it. So I'm not sure what he needs right now, but because we have to go back and find out about Carly's banners, which I totally forgot about this morning. We'll go this way. Well, Thalen, look at you. Yeah, he's decided to have some armor now. And this is Calliope's stone shop here. And Carly is inside waiting for the banners that she needs to finish. So let's go up for a minute. This morning, the warehouse at the Narrows was full, and so we did have to move some things to the Wide River warehouse, which is behind us, and that had us looking at some of the things that was going on at the Narrows. And so we need to look at compost, and we need to look for banners. So we'll do that for a minute. But in relationship to the wine, I just wanted you to know that a lot of times I'm whining about something, but when I take the time to look, I actually find that there's something that I can do. I beg your pardon, that actually helps get things done. So one of the things this morning was Nakayasha finished working on the level 2 of this building, the level 3 of this building. This is a level 3 of Lady Shatana's alternative cookery right here. And so now Nakayasha is working on level 4. We decided to move Nakayasha here to Lila's shop right here so that she had a shorter commute while she's working on this. Because she has another project right there too. She has to finish the pottery shop, which I thought was a level 5, but it wasn't. So those things have to be done, and she's waiting for some things. What are you waiting for? Racks. Okay. And so let's come down to the Narrows, and that's how progress is going. So we're going to come over here, and then we'll come back and show that little project that you just got a little sneak peek of, where we were doing something for the Couriers. So let's go up to the Narrows warehouse books, and let's look and see. Banner. So we don't have any grays. And let's look at gray dye. Let's see it. Look at our dyes. We do have gray dye, and we do have light gray dye, so that's not going to be a problem. And as a matter of fact, right now, let's do this. Let's find that dye. There it is. Hopefully the gray is there too. Let's see how many dyes are there together. Look at the eggs we've got. Let's take this away right now. Let's take these away. I don't want them to eat those. And let's put back that. We're looking for dye. Here's a light gray and here's a gray. We're going to take that to Logan with some wool for him to dye. And I think I'm going to have to get some. And we'll do that. Let me take these and put them in my bag so that they're not in the way here. So I'm going to put these here and then these up here, and there they go. And we still have some boots that we need to recycle, and we're looking at that. These are not one of these boots actually belongs to is part of the what do you call it, a coffin, but the rest of these are from the fishers. The rest are from the fishers, so that's what we're looking at there. Let's go and get some wool for to be dyed. Is that wool right there? No, that's paper extras. Okay, let's continue. Let's look for wool. We have tons of it. And there it is right there, a ton of white wool, and it's some right here. Look at this. So let's take 3 of these with us. And now let's go up to Logan and to our Fletcher. And should we get sticks? I think I'm going to get sticks. While I'm here, I might as well go ahead and actually get sticks. Let's come here. Let's look here, SDICK. And they're not that many. There are not that many sticks. So 40, there they are. Let's just take half of them and half again. We don't need that many. And there's Kaya, and yes, I know they can deliver, but this is one of the things that I discover from time to time. If I deliver, then delivery works. It's raining. Yes, it is. It's raining on the Lush. Okay, so we're going to go up, and I want to check and see if he knows how to make gray dye, and we'll make sure that he does. Hello. And then we'll check on Justice, because she's our new Fletcher, and make sure that she's secure about making banners. So let's come here and let's put these things here right now. So see that black is there, probably to make gray, but we'll put those back. Let's look here and let's look at crafting recipes, and let's find gray and light gray. Uh-oh. Yeah. That. Let's go down. He might not actually know how. There's gray wool. Let's see if we have light gray. I don't think we do. Sure enough. Okay, so teach recipe. Let's teach wool. Let's teach light gray. Nope. Hold on. We need a piece of wool so that we can teach. So we'll take a piece of his and we'll put it here. Let's teach the recipe. Teach recipe. Wool. Light gray. touch, and change this to that color. And there we go. There's light gray. We know he knows how to make gray, and the others are okay for now. I'm not going to do too much more than that with him. We'll just leave him to his own devices. This is Logan. Logan has been our dye shop owner for all this time. There's Remy, who is our crusher. And let's go around the corner to Justice, who is our new Fletcher. And see this piece right here? I gotta see. Oop. Ugh. Leave the bed. No, we're not sleeping. I'm gonna see if that is something that Justice makes, or if that is something that the carpenter has to make. Teach recipe. Target. It is. Ooh. The mechanic has to make it. The mechanic or the farmer. It's more than likely the mechanic because it involves redstone. Wow, I did not know that's how that was made. Whoa. So she can't make it. Even if I do this, it's going to say, see? So let's make sure that she can make the banner. Teach banners. I'm just going to teach her the light gray. Teach that one and the gray. I'm just going to teach it. It's just faster than just trying to figure out. Let's look and see if there's anything else. Custom recipes, teach recipe, nothing right now. So Justice is up to date on what let's go to the mechanic and let's make sure that she can make a target. So I've got my lantern out, my trusty lantern, and we're just going to go around the corner here again and back to Chloe and back inside and just make sure that she can make one of those. Mr. Villager. Yes? Mr. Villager, you never said how you were doing. How are you? You've been avoiding that question. I'm just teasing. Okay, and let's come here and let's see if she knows how to make one already. I don't see one, so let's teach a target. Oh, yes, GET. And here we go. And there we are. So now she knows how to make one. Let's see if there's anything specials, any specials that she needs to make. It says no. And let me look. I don't know what happened to my clipboard. I did have a clipboard and I don't have it anymore. And plus, I have Lila, I have Keanu, Omar, Athena, and Carly. I do not have Peyton, and I do not have Nakiasha anymore. And where's Hira? And I don't have Hira. So I'm going to go over to all those places and get everyone. I'm missing somebody. Do I have one less builder than I had before? I'll have to think about that. So there's Carly, Athena, Omar, Keanu, and let's bring these down and let's fix that tonight. Vincentius Primus is sleeping. So if you hear snoring, you're actually hearing him. And I don't really want to wake him because he's been not sleeping well. Although last night, whoa, it's raining. Where's the closest place? Oh, I know where. Hold on. We have to quickly go and go to sleep. Hold on. Let's come down here. We can come down right here. And we're going to run down to Maya's. We're going to go to Maya's house right there, guard tower. And we're going to cut through the university so that we don't get struck by lightning. So let's come through here. Yeah, it's like that. And then let's come out here. And there's her place right there. And let's very quickly rush across here and hurry inside. Whew! Okay, that was pretty scary. That sounded like Maya came in after me. But I don't see her. Okay, let's go to sleep, and just to protect everybody, we're gonna go to sleep. So that, yes, the thunder and lightning is on the lush, but I mean, we're right next to it, so of course we can hear and see it. And there she is. That's Maya right now. And she's checking everything out, making sure everything's okay. This is the area where we started to add stairs, remember? For Maya to be able to walk this way and get to the road, because she insists. So do they all of doing this. So we did put in a road piece right here, and we should stop the rail. Let's get a torch, let's get a post and stop the rail. Can we get blackstone? Deep slate, blackstone, deep slate. Why don't we just use this one? Is there enough room for them to get off here, or should we actually put it here? Let's put it right here. I forgot to give Justice the, there we go. And this is why. We're putting this right here. And there they go. They're going around. And remember, we were talking about putting a river walk here, possibly. Just because of them doing this. Since they want to make this crossover here, that we will do something about that. Let's go back up in this area. We can go to the University Walk, and we can take these stairs up. How is she going? Oh, she's taking the other stairs. Okay. And then we're going to go to Hira first. Going over to Hira and make sure, whoa, and there they are. We're going over to Hira and make sure that he has a resource, scroll. So let's come here, and there he is right there. And let's do a couple things. Let's get a clipboard, and we'll hold on to the clipboard also. Let's take this resource and shift and touch, and now it is linked, and now it has his name on it. So there is Hira. Let's go continue. He'll get his things. Let me see what he's asking for still, that you haven't got yet.
So wise.
Open requests. Strip spruce slab. We can check and see. It looks like there's a recipe needed, and we can check on the recipes on our way. And so that's Hira. that is Matthias right there. We were looking at adding maybe some more couriers to the other side. Zaf! Kiasu Zaf! Kiasu! Kiasu! How are you? Pussy say. And let's go ahead and let's get Justice these sticks, and then we'll go back to the other side. Now, since we're passing Robert, and since we have all of those shoes on us, I think we're actually going to take those shoes and recycle them for a moment. So we're going to come up here, this little area right here. I'm going to go to the recycler. Let me look here and see what I've got. So I do have a bunch of shoes. So let's come to the recycler and let's put these here for a second. Well, I might as well put them here, and so that they're out of the way for a minute. I want to put this here. You're good. You're drinking coffee. It's Friday. Yes, that is true. Thank God it's Friday. Yeah. All right. And now let's get those shoes from here. Let's get all of these pairs right here. You see how many there are. This fish can also go to him, and I'll do that in just a minute. But let's take these and put them in here. So you see what's happening? We're putting these in here, and then let's recycle them. Uh-oh. Are these too low? They might be too low. All right, so let's add these right here to these. Hold on, let me take these two pairs right here, and let's put this and this together right there. And there we go. And now they'll take it. Poor baby. Should I wake him? I don't know. Let's see. Honey. Hi, honey. Hi. You're not breathing well. All right. So, I know, I didn't really want to. All right, so here we go. You're drinking flat white is what it's called here, cappuccino. Maybe you're wrong on that. That's a good question. Vincentius would know, but I actually don't know what a flat white is. I've heard of it. I just don't know exactly what it is. Let's take all of these. And let's come over here, and actually before, let's get the rest of these and put here just in case we have enough. And then let us get, look how many of these. These are just the collected boots from the fisher. And look at all this, look at all of this leather we were getting. Remember this morning we were lamenting, Zaf, that we did not want to kill any more cows for their leather because it's such a slow process. And sure enough, this is so much better. That gave us 37 more pieces of leather, which is perfect. So let's come down here to where Robert is, and let's give him some stuff now. So let's come here. Actually, let's come here. So we've got puffers, and then we've got I don't know what to do with them. Should I let him recycle them? I think I am going to let him recycle the fish. They've been away from the water for a really long time. I don't think they're any good anymore. I think it is on his list of things to recycle, although I didn't see it. Hold on. Puffers are there. Should I put them back in the water? Maybe I will. No, I'm going to put tropical on the list. I'm just going to put tropical on the list. Okay, and then we're going to give them, because when they get caught, then they go to the warehouse and they get dried out. And it's not like he's throwing them back, so, or keeping them in a vat, which he's not. So it's not like they're in a bucket. And that's the difference. And so that's why. Is Vincentius better? Yeah, he is. He had a good night's sleep. He's sleeping now. This is night for him. And he had a good night's sleep last night. So I'm hoping that he'll wake up pretty well today, right now, this evening when he wakes up. I'm hoping that he's going to be a lot better. And today's the day that something's going to come for his throat. His throat's just sore from coughing. And so that's another thing. Yay, Carly! She finished! See? It was because she was missing those banners. And speaking of banners, let's go back up. And let's get, I know it's getting dark. We're going to go back up here. This is Remy's crushers plant right here, the crushing plant, which has a great ladder up. We're going to go to Justice for a second, and then I'll show you. Zaf, remember we were putting in that little coffee thing for the Couriers this morning? So we're going to look at that right now. She needed some sticks, and she's got some. She's making, see her making fishing rods, her making candles. She's got some bowls from her food, and this is the level 5 of the Fletcher, the Cliff style Fletcher. This is the one that has this amazing weaving machine in this room here, and you can see that the machine is weaving fabric. You can see the spools of yarn up above. There are spools of yarn, and one of the spools is in use right now. And yeah, you can walk around the whole machine, but this part right here is where the engine is that's turning the weaver, turning the pieces so that it gets woven together. And I just love the way that looks. This is Matlam and McSass's design for the Cliff style Fletcher, to have that weaving machine in here, and it's always a pleasure to see it. It's just beautiful. And then there's fabric sitting on shelves and some on the floor there, and banners hanging up in this area, and that is the Fletcher. And then of course, because it's a Fletcher, there has to be a place for an archer, and this is the archery place right here, which is a really good location because it's out of the way and everything's fine there. Let's continue on. Yeah, isn't that cool? Yes, I do too. I love that too. It's just perfect. It really is. And we're going to come down here and go to the saloon, and spend the night, and then we'll come in the morning and we'll look at the place where the couriers want to gather, and we'll work on that. And what happened to my, oh wait, I was supposed to be checking on people. I don't have Lila. What time of night is it? Let's go up and get Lila. I don't have, do I? Let me look. Carly, Athena, Omar, Keanu, no, Lila. Okay, Keanu. I think that's Omar. Where's Keanu? There we go. So we don't have to go get Lila. So we just need Nakiasha, and we've got Hira. Doesn't that seem like there's someone missing? Peyton! That's who's missing. That's who's missing. Okay, let's get Nakiasha for a minute because she's working out of Lila's shop, which just happens to be on the other side of this building right here. So this is the mining corridor right here. And we have this mine, we have the two mining buildings here. Then we have the mine guard, this is hers. This leads to housing right here. And then this is the ores smelter. This is Choji. This is another house. So these are two birch house buildings right here. And this is where Nakiasha is using Lila's builder's shop for right now. And there she is. And we're going to take a scroll that doesn't have a name on it, and we're going to give it to her. So there we go. And now it says it's Nakiasha's. So let's come here. So there's Hira, Nakiasha, and Lila. And there's one more, Peyton. And Peyton actually belongs over here. So there's Carly, Athena, Omar, and that's everybody. So Peyton is the last one. Before we go over to that area, let me look at something. What do I have on me? I have soybeans. We're going to put them in the the Wide River warehouse so that they can be put on ships and go to villages like yours, Mr. Villager, and that'll be really fun. So that's what we're going to do. But right now, I don't want to do that. I want to go here and go to bed, and then we'll talk about what we were working on earlier today, which was so much fun. So I am in my room in the saloon. This is a saloon suite over the restaurant, actually. And I have even my own little balcony right here, which I just love. Look at this view. Isn't it gorgeous? The Narrows River with the Arcane Bridge. And let's go to sleep. Sleeping with the light on tonight. But it's neat. At least it's not a lantern in my hand. It's like falling asleep with a cigarette, falling asleep with the lantern in my hand. Okay, so right here, you see where there's this new little market stand. The couriers like to gather right there. And so we put this in so that when they gather there, see right here, it looks like they're coming to get coffee. And that is what we wanted to do. And so I am going to, and they even have meetings here. See how some of them will gather up and have meetings, and then they go off to work. So we decided to put this in this morning. And on the top, we're putting this fence so that they won't take a header off of the top to try and get there. I think I'm going to have to bring that part down so that they have a stair down from here. I put in an actual stair here, and we'll look for a second. Take that gold sword from inventory to hold it. Which one? The gold sword that's in here? Oh, yeah, nah, that actually belongs to Oba, one of the druids in the very beginning, that we lost. That one belongs to them. I think it belongs to them, or it's supposed to be for Louise, the Nether ambassador, to have. But yeah, that's definitely for them. She doesn't have a bag. It's in my bag. It's actually in my bag. I need to put these away. So where am I? Oh yes, I'm explaining this. I'm going to put these in the bag for right now, because I think I'm going to do something up here with this. So this is protection for the awning, for the little coffee stand, and right here we put in some stairs down. Now this new stair is really close to this house that has always been here, and so we gave them a separate yard from that little stairwell right there. This is Turu and Colson, if I'm not mistaken, living here. Yep. And so we gave them a little tiny yard. This is the desert. Oh, excellent. Yes. Let's give them an umbrella. Yes. Let's give them an umbrella. So let's do stand. How can we make it look like there's a stand there? That would be interesting. Let's try the post first. Let's see if we like this post or if we need some different kind of post. But let's put this here. Let's see what this post looks like. If we have that. That is pretty thick, isn't it? That is. Are there thinner ones? Let's look at Architect's Cutter. Let's see if Minecolonies has made a thinner post. Let's get oak, 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 and let's get some. And let's see if there's a thinner post that we can use. So let's come down here. You know, we need to put something here first. Can't put something in. Here we go. I'm not getting anything. Hold on. Can I put it there? Okay, so the Architect's Cutter is being twitchy, but there's the there it is. There's a double, and there's a quad. And I wonder if these are thinner. I like that look right there. Yay! I'm glad I was able to get that at least. And let's come to here and let's look. And because it has that part, see that right there? That's perfect. And then we can put the post on top of that. And there's the umbrella piece. So do I remember how umbrellas are made? Let's come over here and see if we can find one. Did I ever make the umbrellas to go on top? Let's see if I did. I did not. Look, I didn't even make the umbrellas here. And what sticks are we using here? Oh, that's how we're getting it thinner. We're using thin wall. And it makes the thinnest post. Excellent. I'm glad I came over and saw that at least. So we can go back and do that. And I'm trying to remember how to make those. I think I know how to make umbrellas. So we'll check on that for just a second. Oh wait, who has one? I remember, yay! Mixasa and Matlam have one. There it is. Perfect. And that, see, that's thin wall too, right there. So we need a wool panel, and I like this thing where one of them is up higher and then the other panels are down like this. So we're going to make one of those right down here, right where this is. So we have this bottom piece right here, and that's perfect. And then we need thin wall. Hello. Oh, he must be visiting, because he must be visiting Turu and Colson, because that's their house. Let's come here and let's get thin wall, and let's put in this and wait, and this. And there is thin wall right there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hold on. What just happened? Oh, okay. And then go back. Okay, that was very strange. And let's do that. Okay, so now we can take this. Look how thinner that is. Look how much thinner. And then we can bring that up too. And I think that looks like a good height for it. And then what color? See, I already have this blue and white right here, so I think that's going to make the color for us. We're going to make it blue and white. So I need white wool for panels, and then I need blue wool. Is that wool? Yes, blue wool, light blue wool, no, blue wool right here. We don't need these anymore, we have them. And let's begin right here. We can take this. Ooh, wow, that was close. I almost hit him. Whoa, and he would have attacked me. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's come here. So the white just needs to be solid. So we'll do solid pieces for the white, and then the blue, we can do two types. We can do the square to go on top, and then we can do, let's go back up here for a minute. Let's try these. Let's use these to go on the sides. All right, so the one square, the one that goes in the middle, is right here. It's raining again on the lush, I think. And let's put that there. Dun, 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 dun. That's perfect. Now, for the pieces that go underneath, we're actually going to have to put something here for them to catch on to. So we can put another, let's see how I can do it. Can I put it? Right here, and then put it underneath, I think. Let's see. Yes, and that's what I needed. I need that length right there. Let's go up and look at it again. And I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. and we'll do this right here. So this is actually in the wrong place right there. So we need 1, 2. So let's put 1 here. Let's put 1 underneath and take that one off. And then the same thing, we'll do the same thing here and put 1 underneath there and here as well. The Fletcher's loom, that is just amazing and seems pretty cool using it. You're still wondering how your shepherds have lived so long and didn't develop something like that. But you do have looms. You have the little looms. Are you forgetting? That's where the whole idea of looms came from, is that the villagers actually do have looms. They have those little loom pieces, huts or blocks. They definitely do. They definitely do. So there we go. So there is that part. And now let's put these 2, 3, and 4. Ta-da! There we go. And so they now have a really pretty little area for themselves right here. And they have an umbrella. And that turned out really nicely. That did. I have to remember that at Prasino because I don't think I'm using the thin wall for that umbrella on the coastal house. I think the coastal house umbrella is, its piece is too thick. We'll check on that and see, because look at that. Look at that. That's the idea. They are little but still useful. That's your luck. But that certainly would change many villagers' lives with such things. Well, that's the Industrial Revolution right there. Having a machine that spins straw into gold. Having a machine that actually makes, let's let all this go away for right now, that makes fabric in that kind of way definitely changes changes things. Absolutely changes things. Let's go to sleep, and then I'll come out and work on the little coffee shop. Yes. Yes, indeed. And here we go. And there it is. Oh, that's really nice. You're watching the moon there? Yeah. But who knows? Yeah, well, you could get to the point where you have the Industrial Revolution. Oh, Zaf, sorry. Sorry, I went to bed so soon. I was just so exhausted. I should have looked at the moon. I promised to look at it tonight. We'll look at the moon again and see. 'Cause yeah. All right, so let's come over here and let's make this a little coffee place. So you remember when we put in the Couriers down here, that we actually gave them a little coffee machine. And Turu was like, yeah, nah. If you want coffee, go up and get it and bring it back. So there's no longer a coffee machine in here, but they have their cups. And they can take them upstairs. And they can get... And they can, yeah, get coffee from upstairs. And Turu, who runs the warehouse, is saying exactly that's what you need to do. And so that's fine. So she doesn't have to worry about supplying it. they have enough things to do with supplying everybody. It's better, easier for them to supply this little coffee hutch right here. So this is it. Let's see what we can do to make it interesting. First of all, there needs to be a coffee machine. Do we want them to serve soup and sandwiches maybe? Or just, I always skip the night? Okay, I won't skip. I won't skip. Aww. I won't skip the night anymore for this time period. I definitely will not. What kind of light do we want in here? Why don't we put a light right here? Let's get a light. Let's get, I won't. Wolves. We should enjoy it more. We never stayed out so long. Maybe put a carpet in the sands and put the stuff. Let's come here and let's put a light right here for this area. And I think that'll be good because it won't show from the street. And I definitely like that. Now the question is, do we want this here or do we want an actual, I think I'd like a better place for them to serve coffee from. So let's look at counters. And it looked like a set of counters went away. Gosh, it really does. I thought there was a new kind of counter and I don't see it anymore, which is unfortunate. We could use one of two things. We could use the acacia. We don't have a lot of acacia here. We actually don't. There is acacia across the river, but we don't have a lot of it in town. We can grow it, but we don't really. But it is pretty. In this area, it might be interesting. We could go ahead and use the birch. Use birch pieces and do these. The question is, though, don't we want drawers? Let's look at drawers for a minute, D-R-A-W, and see what counters we have with drawers in them that are light colored. This is interesting. Look at the bamboo here. I want to see what these two look like for a minute and see if we can use them all through. Let's look at that. These are interesting. Look at these tops. Oh yeah, this might be what I was looking for. Yeah. This would kind of be fun. So we've got a couple different kinds here. So we could either do this right here, and it would look like that. I don't like it. Let's see what this looks like. Whoop. That's curious. I don't like it as much. And that's the traditional right there, although we would want to turn it around. And then there's this. Let's see what it looks like on the outside. Now we already have white and orange. Should we be doing something orange? Because this is orange, unless we're going to change this to a different color. We could just do white and white. And let's go back to drawers, A-W-E-R, and let's look for white stuff for a moment. They should have it down here. Let's see if we have something with a white top. There it is, this one right here, the white kitchen drawer. Let's go ahead and do these because, or we could do this color because it's coffee so that it doesn't get stained. We could do that. Let's look and see what that looks like. It's actually not bad. Right there. Like the way that looks. We're good with that. And then on these counters all here, we need to put coffee and stuff like that. So we can have the white one of these. We can have a white one here and here. Hello. And then we can put in cabinets. Let's see if we can get cabinets, B-I-N-E-T. Let's see if we can get lower cabinets for that bottom part there. No, I don't know. We could put in a fridge. And we can put in, yeah, let's go to a cluttered maybe? Can't visit your friend's wolves at Prasino. I'm gonna have to go look. You have a lot of movies to watch. Yeah. Yeah, let's get a fridge. IDG. Let's get X-Line's fridge for now. And we'll put it in the middle right here. We'll put the coffee here. And we'll put something like cooking, like a little cooking something right there, like heating up sandwiches right there. And let's go ahead and put that in. So that's this part of it. And now let's do the cabinets, C-A-B-I-N-E. You can't leave your hole in the ground tonight. Oh, during the night. Oh, yeah. That's right. Let's see if we have some cabinets that'll work here. See this piece right here? That piece. Let's see if we have something narrower. We have these, but these don't look like, they look like some kind of, yeah, they don't look like what we want them to look like. Do we truly not have any white except these? We could try these. Let's try these and see what this looks like in here. The white in Cooking for Blockheads doesn't make white. So let's go to cabinets, B-I-N. And where is that cabinet that can be painted? I don't see it easily. Let's go here. Let's go here and look for Cooking for Blockheads, which is the book. And I missed it. There it is, Cooking for Blockheads. And let's look at this cabinet for a second. Let's see what dye looks like for a moment. Dye. And let's see if that has changed. So this is the white. Let's see what happens if we put a cabinet here. And a cabinet, and let's see what color it turns. See, it's kind of white. It's not really right there. Ah, it's nighttime. hold on, it's nighttime. We're gonna go out and look at the night. So we can't use that. So we're gonna look at these other cabinets and see what looks the best. So far, this is what that area looks like. So it is brighter, and it does have a nice look as far as that goes. And we can put up a sign for the coffee. Let me take this down. Let's go out here. I'm going to go to the bridge. Let's come here. Let's take this right here. We're going to walk down the hills in this area just towards the bridge. And let's see, we can get the bridge right here. And here we are. It is nighttime. This is Jaylene right here, the Narrows. This is actually the Poppyfield South Druid. Right here, there's a Poppyfield North Druid, and then there is a South Druid. And we're looking back at town from on the bridge, which was very fun to build, wasn't it? This bridge is actually pieces of OG, if I'm not mistaken, of original design that was updated. And this bridge was a part of that. And look what the farm area looks like. That's kind of neat there. Wow. That's pretty interesting, isn't it? I like the way Delta Tower 1 disappears into the night sky. And we've got a river runner and a dinghy. Got a little boat. One of the small ships is over here too. And then we have the monument, which is why we built this in the first place, for this monument area over here. And we still see druids come over from time to time, and visitors come over to this monument. And this is Amarna. This is Amarna. And it's beautiful from here. I can understand the druids coming over just to see the town from this side of the river. And Davis has been coming over and fishing on this side. See, there's his boat right there, this little boat. And it really is a beautiful view. It definitely is. And the sky is dark. Did the moon set? Where'd the moon go? Ooh, the moon's behind King Mountain already. Wow. So yeah, so we're gonna go back across the river. Yes, we are. And what a beautiful night. I don't see any of the druids. That's really interesting. I don't see anyone moving around. Isn't that curious? Where are the druids? Ooh. Oh, here. There she is. There's Jaylene. And I think Jaylene was just leaving her tower right now. This is where Jaylene is, right here. I think with Jaylene, I think we didn't do too much to the downstairs for her, did we? I don't know that we did. I'm gonna go down. Yes, poor thing. Look at this. This is horrible. She got some horrible little bed here. It's a new moon. Yeah, it was, wasn't it? It was indeed. There's her chests right here, and around the corner we could put in, this is her closet right here, see? She's got a chest already underneath there, underneath the stairs. That's really nice, I like that. And I think that's why we haven't put too much in here. We could, just because it would be nice, give her a chair for her to put things on. Why don't we give her, oh, one of the new ones. We could give her Nosiphus. Mr. Crayfish has some new chairs, and I like them. I like them a lot. So let's give her a new spruce chair for a second. We'll put it right there like that. And then we could give her a picture or something, or a group of pictures right at her bed. We would need to demolish it. To build a wall, demolish it anyway. You already had one. Oh, you're talking about in your in New Manchester. He's talking about New Manchester. I'm going to give her a carpet, just a little carpet right there. Let's look at wool for a second, see if we see anything interesting. We could do this. But there are some new woods that are a part of Dawn of Time. Let's look for Dawn of Time, because there are some interesting woods that we could use as carpet in a couple of these. Not this one. Look at that. Look at the cobbled limestone. Ooh, and a beautiful fireplace. Nice. Let's look at this. This is a flat tile roof. Let me see what this looks like on. Remember, we have chroma hills, which makes things look weird. And that looks like a really nice carpet on her floor right there. I like that a lot. So we'll let these pieces go right here for now. We're still working towards getting some cabinets when we get back to working on things. But right now it's 5 o'clock in the morning and the sun is about to come up. So if we come here just under the bridge, look at that view. Whoa, look at that. Uh-oh, there's a squid that's stuck. Look at that view. Let's go down and get that black, since that squid just gave up its life right there. We can come down here and get that black, and we just got it. It's in our bag. And look at the sun shining on the city that we can see from here. That is lovely. And this is the sand flats where these farm buildings are. They're on the sand flats right here. Some really pretty trees. And there goes Nathaniel. Nathaniel's one of the chefs that then couldn't be a chef anymore. Remember, because there used to be 2 people assigned to a restaurant, and now there's only 1. And so Nathaniel went back to farming. There's Keela. Hi, Keela. Keela is keeping the winemakers' mules, the winemakers in town visiting, and so she is keeping his mules right now. And there is Aez, and Aez is taking care of the sheep. He's going out and going to trim the sheep to keep them comfortable because it gets very hot here. And so let's go back into town and let's look at what we were working on. Oh, except it's time to go to Prasino. Oh, wow, that was fast. Didn't that seem fast? It did. Well, I'm glad we got the umbrella done. That looks very cool. I really like that. And the coffee shop is coming along. We'll come back to it. See, they want to come right there and stand. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I've got twins. Hold on. Yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to have a case of the zoomies. But I've got twins. That is very odd. Okay. And so it's coming along, and we'll come back and work on it tomorrow, and then we'll show it. And we'll decide what we want to do with these other parts right here. But so far, it's looking like this, which is pretty cool, right, Ayas? Ayas says yes. Are you going to serve some coffee soon? So there we go. Hold on. And it's my turn now to just have a little tiny bit of a cough. So, in Prasino this morning on Twitch, we continued working on the road, the Antiquities road, where the trellis walk is. And we decided how we were going to connect the road areas, and that's what we were working on. So let's come back, see what time of night it is here, or day, and it is night. It is night. So this is, oops, let's wait a second. Let's wait for the world to spawn in for just a moment. There's Guardian's Rock right there. And this is one of the things that I forget, that so this is actually, this is Prasino right here, this big square right here. But you notice that the way it is, the way all the housing is together, it really is compact in comparison to Rosa Ouro. And that's part of the things that work against Rosa Ouro, living in the desert. And then you can't see how intense Guardian's Rock is because it's all on the side of the cliff. And that makes it compact as well. And so that is a completely different landscape for everyone in regards to Rosa Ouro versus Prasino. No one lives here yet. So while no one lives here, we're going to go upstairs and we're going to use this apartment right here. And I would take down the torches, except that it's in the process of being constructed, which means that he's just going to put them back. So we might as well just leave them for now until this is the level 4. And that's how far up it's going to go. So this morning, when we were trying to think what kind of stair we would put, or what we would put here to connect this, since we can't use the ramp because there's a building right here, so we can't have a ramp come directly off of the trellis walk, we decided to start looking for stair down. And what we actually found was urban savanna. Urban savannas has the mountain climbing structures. And why don't I show them to you for a minute? Let's come up here. And we'll come to here and let's get, oh, I've got lots of stuff on me that has to go to the warehouse. We'll do that. These are what I was using here. And let's take this and let's come to here and let's switch and go to Urban Savannah. Urban Savannah has always had the mountain climbing section of infrastructure, cliff climb. And the cliff climb was there before the cliff style, but all it was those stairs. And Mr. Villager isn't going to remember, but Zaf would remember that at one point we actually used those stairs a lot in one of the old cities. And so when we were looking, we found this piece right here, this piece. And if you notice, what I was looking for was something that turned the corner. And this is the closest thing I found to it. So we took and used this as a template, this Urban Savannah climbing section, and we used it as the template for the stair that you see right here. So you can just barely make out how this is the same shape. And look at what we've got here. Oh, Zaf and Mr. Villager. Remember that entity, that scary entity? Remember that entity that we had to leave Prasino, and we had to leave that entity there because we couldn't make it move. We didn't know who it was. And we couldn't figure out who it was. We kept trying to figure it out. Well, it turned out to be a courier, and that courier was Giles. And when I came back into Prasino this morning in Twitch, and if you are watching the stream, the YouTube stream, today is the 20th of September. So if you watch it before the 30th, you'll be able to go to Twitch and see the morning shows that I do. They disappear after 10 days off of Twitch, which is one of the reasons why I started to do YouTube, so that there would be a permanent record of the places. So there was an entity here. It turned out to be Giles, and we couldn't, for the life of us, figure out where Giles worked. And finally, I remembered, it's like, wait, why am I doing this? All I have to do is go into the warehouse and see which warehouse he's assigned to. And sure enough, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing, Lila? And sure enough, he's assigned to the Rock. And so we were able to, on our way to the Rock, the night came and he left, he went home, which was good, because it was such a shame, but it was him, it was Giles. And it's like, Giles? Who's Giles? But yeah, he's one of the newer couriers on the Rock. And so now he is back to being his old self again. But it was kind of scary. It definitely was. Yesterday, not knowing who he was. And he was keeping everybody from going to sleep, because that same night, everyone went to sleep. So this is the road that we're putting in here. We put this side part right here. We put this part in here. This is the trellis walk. And now we have this stairwell joining this section. This is just a template, this wooden road right here. It's actually going to be stone, the same as the rest. But I don't want to work on this right for a minute. This morning, Elise finished one of these Antiquities libraries. So this library, this one right here, is actually a level 5, which means that we can start working on the facade, which is going to be really cool. Now, one thing that we've done here is Elise no longer has anything to work on, and so she is going to start lecturing at the university, and we're going to have her. Who is this? It's Mackenzie. Mackenzie, what are you upset about? Are they mistreating you?
Great to see you.
What's happening with you? You've graduated. You're very intelligent. What, are you restless? What do you want? She's spending a lot of time outside, and that's the thing that I'm aware of. Let's call everybody in, because we're going to have them meet the new lecturer. So let's recall everyone, and there they are. And then let's come here, manage workers, and let's get Elise to join the faculty here. And she is going to start teaching, and there she is. So we'll have her come and work here. Now, her shop is still being used by Dondanas. And there she is. Dun, 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 dun. Yay! And she is going to lecture, of course, on architecture and construction to the people, to the students who are in school at university. She's also going to end up doing research. And some of the research, was really interesting. I don't know. I don't think Mr. Villager is here anymore. So I will tell everybody in a little bit when he comes back, so that I'm not repeating myself. But we did find out some interesting stuff this morning from AirOps. He was in chat, and he actually explained why this looks like this. And so that was so cool to find out, and I want to share it with you when Mr. Villager comes back. But right now, I want to look at the university that is sitting on top of this build. So let's go up here. We're going to look at the Incan University and see what's going on. Look at the wolves! They're the wolves. So there's one of them right here, and the other one, because it's a couple, the other wolf was over here. Now I don't see her, but there is another. That's a shame. I was hoping they would have puppies. But, oh, there she is. Okay, can she get up? I don't think so. I don't think so. Shall we make it possible for her to get up? We could try. Let's try this. Let's try having her be able to go up this way. I should be using a tool. Hold on. I'm just going to get her to connect to her partner. And we're going to have to put down the light for a minute so I can see what I'm doing. And let's continue here and see how far over we have to go in order for her to be able to get up. And I think that will do it right there. And there we go. This tree, Can she come this way and go that way? And there we have it. Okay, let me put down the lantern again, just for a minute. I'll take them all up in a minute. You know how I am about trees like this. So we're going to take this part here and bring it all the way down into the ground. And there we go. And we'll take this away. And okay, so that wolf can get to the other wolf. And I'm fine with that for right now. And we'll come back down. Yes, we found them. Yes. Oh, you made toast. Okay. Toast. Yes. Yes. Yes, I do recognize that. Toast as a word, as Greek. I do indeed. I do. Let me put this stuff away. Let's make this go here. Put this here, and let's count down. Now, Zaf does not want me to go to sleep right away, so we're not gonna. We're gonna come here, and we're going to go up. And look how beautiful it's lit up. See, I'm not holding the lantern right now. I just really love the way these glowberries just work so perfectly to light up the trellis. And I'm so glad about that. I really am. Now, I could find the facade picture, and maybe I should for a minute. Let's look for a second. Let's see if I can find the facade picture. We're going to go back a little ways until I have the picture of it. Let's see, not here. No, no. There's the fountain. I don't see it. Hold on, it must be back much farther than I thought. Wow. Hold on. Let's look. Wow, was it that long ago? Yeah, it was. It was that long ago. Goodness sakes. I remember that. Yum sandwich? Yeah. Oh, now that's interesting. I can't find the facade. He sent it to me. There it is. It was smaller. It was a smaller picture than I thought. Oh, ooh, okay. I wish I could show it to you, but the stairs are going to work really nicely with this area right here. And it does have stairs that go up to a big entrance, which would actually be a portion of this library here, and then a portion of the other library over here. And I don't think, is there a way in here? Let me look for a second. Yes, there is. So we're showing this as a way in on this side, and we'll see what happens with the rest of it when we get to that point. But that is that section. You're making me hungry. How did your soup turn out that you were making this morning? How did it turn out? That sounds perfect with toast. It definitely does. I know you were drinking coffee, so you probably ate already. It's pretty late at night, so you probably had supper already. And let's look there. So I was going up here when I got interrupted by the wolves, because I was going up here to show everyone what the Incan University looks like so that we can figure out how this is supposed to work. So let's go to Incan, and there we are, and the university, and level 5. So this is a level 5 Incan University right here. And you can see that it is on several levels. There is this location right here, and you see there's a school. So there's another piece that is a school piece that actually goes here. But right here, right here, this is the library right here. So it is meant to be in the ground, which is the reason why we were able to put a facade in front of it. And the top of the, oh, that's interesting, level 5, that's the level 5, and look, it's not showing us what this is. And if we go up here, there's nothing here. See, it's dirt. So that is buried in the ground. It was very good. Ah, yes, you made it for the afternoon. And now it's 11 o'clock at night. Yes, where you are. Yes, which is why you were saying it was late for coffee, but you didn't care because it was Friday. And that was good. You have some for tomorrow. Excellent. Whoa, uh-oh, wait, be careful. They're here, and this might be too low. Let me bring this up in the air, away from the mountain for a second so that I don't scare the wolves. And so, yes, so this little section that we're looking at right here, this is where the library is supposed to go in. And it is actually supposed to be a step down right there into, or not. No, it isn't. But that is too short. Oh, it is just a 2. I see. And then all of this is very low. Ah. Interesting. So see this? Mr. Villager, perfect timing to come back so I can explain to you about the Incan library. So see this part right here? See that? That is, there's the library piece right here. And this part right here is supposed to connect to, see how this is right here? Those are supposed to connect to these halls that are up above it. I see. And so, by the way, what is the sense of Prasino's population? Prasino's population is 113 or 14, I think, actually. Because remember when Mixessa was talking, let's make this go away for a minute. When Mixessa was talking yesterday, and he said his population was 100 in his new Shire build that he's doing. But let's come down. And let's look, and which is pretty amazing for 300 to have 103 weeks. But here's the thing, Mixassa is in survival, and in survival you have to have an army. So that's why his town is built up so quickly. But for us, we have 113 people. We do. We have 113. Now the maximum that you can have is 250. So we could have another 100 people. I don't know what they would do, but we could have another 100. Oh, yes, of course I know what they would do. They would be an army. If you have 100 people, you almost need 100 members of an army in survival to keep the towns safe and to have people trained, and in case you have casualties and things like that. So yeah, 250 is the most that you can have. And yeah, 130, 140 to 150. And we're talking about 250 being the maximum. Another 100. Yeah, that's pretty intense. So, yeah, but that's how many people I have. 113 here. Bye. Who's that? Who's here? This looks like firefighters. Firefighters are here. There's a whole bunch of people in here. Let's see who they are. Well, at least they're laughing. Can I see that name? I can't. Hold on. Let's go up and go this way. We're going to go up and go over here. Whoops. There we go. Right here. And come down here and see who's inside. Yep, just what I thought. There's Bennett. Where's the rest of your team, Bennett? There it is.
My bed's calling.
There's Malik. There's Malik. Ooh. So these are, and Hayden, these are the team leaders who are in the Antiquities Library. So, Mr. Villager, you'll get to 250 or at least 50. Yeah, 250. I can't imagine what they would be doing. I just can't. Other than dying from war, I can't actually imagine so far what they would be doing. This is not finished, this side. Let me just check and see. Right, this is what Postco is working on, and this is still a level 5. So this morning, seems that feeding is not a problem anymore. That is correct.
Time for a nap.
With all those, you need 2 cooks at each restaurant. Yeah, nah, you actually don't. Especially not here. Now, maybe in Rosa Ouro, because there are 7 restaurants, maybe we need more than 1 cook. But here, we definitely don't. What are you guys doing? They're having ha ha. This is what they're doing. He took away the ladder again. So we're putting the ladder back, and they'll find their way out now. It'll take them a minute or 2, but they'll find their way out. Okay, and do I want to help them? I don't know. Let's see.
I asked for cordon bleu, and the cook served me a potato.
Let's see if I go over in this corner. Can I disrupt them just a little tiny bit and get them to find a way out? Nope, that's not working. Okay, so let's go up.
Oh, I'm finally done for today.
Yay! A bowl doesn't take as long. That is excellent. Yay! It doesn't take as much materials, and that's pretty good. So here we go. Even that way, they are not having scarcity. Their surplus is not all big like yours. Our surplus? Let's go to the warehouse for a minute, and we're gonna look because we did it right. We put in a field of tomatoes. We have a field of garlic and onions here. Oh, let's do something right away. We're going to cut off from making cows. We're not going to have him make any more cows. So we're going to come here and turn breeding off. And that way, these are going to be the only cows. Look how many little babies we have. See, that's too many cows. When they're adults, that's going to be too many cows. So we will have to sell some to one of the neighboring places. But let's go over here, since Mr. Villager brought it up, and we'll look at our scarcity of food. And let's come in here. So we're growing tomatoes. Let's look at our tomatoes, T-O-M-A-T. And we now have 2,700 of the Minecolonies tomatoes. We still have 2,000 of Pam's tomatoes that we are not using, and that I would be happy to give to Mr. Villager. You have food to feed your village, and even to others. Good for you. And let's look at the garlic. We have 1,500 garlic right now, and that's not necessarily a lot, but it's a decent amount. And onion, and we have 2,300 onion. And then we have some of Pam's onions still left over. And let's look at the durum wheat, D-U-R-U-M. We have 1,900. We're just keeping up with making pasta and breads and things like that. Let's see how much milk we have. Milk. We now have only 15 bottles. We still have 1,300 buckets of milk, which is only 1,300 bottles of milk. So we need to do something about that. And let's look at, there's eggplant. We have 2,900 eggplant. Let's look at soybeans. Now we have 3,000 soybeans. The Minecolonies soybeans, we still have some soybeans left over from Pam's, and we still have some soy milk left over from Pam's. We should start having some soy milk pretty soon, and that's something we can look at. And finally, there's something missing: peppers and rice. Let's look at peppers, bell peppers. Wait, let's look at bell peppers. We do grow bell peppers, and we have 3,000 of them. They are very happy here. And then the rice. And the rice is up to 1,000. We're just barely keeping up. But look how much cooked rice we have. We have 143. What about potatoes and carrots? Let's see. Potatoes, P-O-T-A-T. We have 7,000. We're not going to need any. And as a matter of fact, we're going to have to give some to Rosa Ouro because they're not growing any. And let's look at carrots for a minute. R-O-T. O-T. O-T. And we have 4,000 carrots. And so we're doing okay. We're doing okay as far as that's concerned. What about wheat for the animals? The animals still have 10,000 wheat for the animals. So we don't have to grow any animal food for quite some time. The seeds now, we might run out of seeds for the chickens. That could be an interesting problem because we are not we might have to take some of these and make them into seeds. Let me find some of this for a second. And let's look here. And let's see, there's 2,000 right here. Let's take this row right here and let's go over to here. And let's look and see how we can get seeds. No, we can't get them that way. Let's look and see how we make seeds. S-E-E-D, wheat seeds. Let's see what this is. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Ah. So we need the sifter to sift dirt for us so that we can get wheat seeds. We could do it that way. No. I'm not seeing any other way to get wheat seeds except through the sifter. In addition, the farmer can craft things with hay, seeds. That's interesting. So, how do you get seeds? You can't get seeds from wheat. You can get wheat from seeds? Or do I have to do it like this? That's just giving me hay. Let me see something for a minute. Let's put this here and let's make that go away. Let's come here. Can I make seeds from this? No, I can't. That's it. Ooh! Oh, I'm glad that wasn't a hut block. Oh my gosh, did you see I just did that? Whoa, craft. I just made that crafting table go away. Wow. Let's put this here for a second. And let's put this back. Right here for a minute. Let's look here. I don't have any room here. Didn't I get them from right here? I did. So we're just going to put all of these back since we can't do anything with them. We'll have to get Braylon to make seeds and actually put them in. Let's go upstairs and let's sort the warehouse for a minute. Let's put 2 things away. Let's make that go away. Let's put it here and let's come here and let's put this here inside here. And then we can sort this, sort the warehouse. And there we are. All right. So it takes a little while for the warehouse to be sorted, so we're just going to leave it for right now. So, since Mr. Villager is here, I want to tell him what Aerops told us this morning about the Incan culture and why that Incan library looks the way it does. I had said during the stream on Twitch this morning that between streams I would go and look and find out something about the culture of the Incans and why the library looked the way it did. But what happened was Aerops actually told us why during the stream. And so we're going into the library right now. And so what he was explaining was, and this is why Minecolonies made it like this, because they actually did the research on the culture in order to make the Incan style that they made. And these cloths are to protect the books from dirt and dust. And then these waters right here are in a dark area. Notice there are no light torches in here. All the torches in here are soul torches. So this library has a very low light level, and that level is to protect the books from damage. And when there is a low light level like that, these pools of water actually regulate the temperature in these caves, in this Antiquities Library, which allows for the books to be protected. And it's like, that is really cool. And right here, planning hothouses. Yeah. So that was an interesting thing to find out. So when we build the facade and do what we're going to do, I would like to change the roof. So I think I would like to have all of the roof be stone. And since this is stone terracotta here, which is interesting that they're using clay for the ground because it's absorbent. I like the idea of that. We could make the ceiling clay, and we could get enough terracotta from clay in the river in order to make the ceilings clay. And then I want to decide if I want these stone pieces to maybe be clay as well. We'll check on that in a little bit. But what color should we do for the roof in regards to what we know now? Let's look at terracotta. So they have red on the walls, which is really cool. It makes it that maybe we could do brown, or we could do black on the ceiling. That would be interesting. Let's take this little area right here and let's make a square of brown for a minute. And let's see. So that's what it would look like if the ceiling was brown. It would look like that against the red. Let's put, and the yellow. Let's take this part away just for a minute so that I can see what this would look like against the red. That's what it would look like. It would look like that right there. So we could either do that or we could do the black. Let's look and see what black would look like right here. Let's take this out and put black in right there. And look at that. That is really dark. That might be too dark, don't you think? I think the brown would be better. Oh, or since they have this stone, we could make it gray. Yeah. Let's see what gray would look like with this. So let's do Terra. Let's see what the gray would look like. Sometimes the gray is very purple looking. So let's see if we like it. So let's take this away. And let's put in, now that's just the gray right there. And let's put the gray right here where this is so that we can see what it looks like. Right in that spot there. I think the gray is the least obtrusive. I think it is. Should we do the light? Let's look and see what the light looks like. Light is interesting, but I don't like it. I don't like any of the colors, I don't think. I don't know. If possible, until the end of this year, you hope that you have at least one entire housing district with the capacity for at least 50 villagers to live inside. That's your expectation. Even that you've never done. Oh, wow. Okay, cool. I think I would prefer to look like it's plastered with clay or something. Let me look at terracotta. Let me look at stones for a sec. End stone would be expensive, and it's light, and so it would add more light, and maybe some. All you need is planning and time. Time is the thing when you have a lot to do, a lot of things that you're doing, and I know you do. It does take time. This is the reason why it's taken me all this time, practically a year, to get to where we are at right now in these places. I remember this sandstone brick, and oh, that is interesting. Look at the stepping stones. Oh, that would be curious. I'll have to look at that later. I might want to use that somewhere. That's Dawn of Time. I'm still looking at stone. We definitely don't want any moss inside here. And this is running bond, so we don't want that. The flagstone, this is andesite and this is stone. Let me see what it looks like. Oh, I don't like that. That doesn't look like ceiling, so we don't want to do that. Smooth, TH. Let's see what we can find among smooth. There's the shell. There's metal. Interesting. And smooth black sandstone. And the metal there. That's interesting with metal. I think it's like, if we make the ceiling terracotta, it's like the Middle Easterners using Egyptians and North Africa and the Middle East using terracotta vases to store papyrus in. So we would be making the whole library like a terracotta jar. And since we're talking about doing that, that definitely means that that's what we're going to do. We're going to use terracotta, and I think we're going to use either the light gray or the brown. Let's look at the light gray again right here for a second and see. This would be up against this red and yellow right here. That's the problem that I have. Does it not look good? I don't really like that color together. And so let's use the brown, because the brown will go with all of that. The brown terracotta. This is concrete. Concrete is different in its makeup, and that's why we're specifically, since Minecolonies team went through all the trouble of making this authentic, we're going to go through the trouble of keeping it authentic by having the roof be made out of terracotta to protect the antiquities, to protect the books. And so that is what we're doing. And I definitely like the feel of the terracotta as a roof. I like the way it feels with the red, and that's going to work just fine. We'll have to cover the parts that are popping up through the landscape there. We'll just cover them. I know we could put a pattern on the roof, but that requires materials and paint and things, and they didn't do a lot of that. See, they have pieces in the floor, but they don't have a lot of stuff going on in regards to some areas here. We can take these stone walls and make them into terracotta also. That's brown stone walls, and we could do something like that. We could either use the brown brick, so we don't have these stone walls in here. I don't care for them so much, and so we'll take them out. But right now, we're just making sure that we have an actual roof, that this is not dirt, because you know dirt starts to decompose things, and we definitely don't want it having an effect on the books. And so that is why we're going to do this one. Now the other one isn't done yet, so we can't work on the other one. Right here, see where these books are? I think we might have to get rid of a portion of this. We could get one right here, take this bookcase away right here on both sides of this, and that will be a walkway through to the other library. See where we have this right here? So we'll see how that is as time goes on. Right now we can put in these pieces into the wall right here. Let's put that in, and then we'll see what we do with the floor part afterwards. I think that'll work there and there. And we have most of the ceiling done. There we go. We've missed a section right here, so we'll put this in. See, this is what it looks like. And so we're just putting in these pieces right here. Whoops, too far up. Put that there and that. And there we go. And then we're supposed to have a doorway right here. And this doorway, let me think about this, because I'm not sure we want a lot of people traipsing through the actual library itself. Do we need to put a building in front of the library right here? Hold on, I've got the zoomies. Right here. That would be interesting now, wouldn't it? If we had some kind of... Yeah, let's take an orange piece of floor right here and put it there. If we had something to put in front of this that people went into, like a second library, a third library, that might be actually interesting. See this space right there? That's actually perfect for doing something like that. Procrastinating? Are you procrastinating, or are you just waiting to have an idea of what you want to do? Because you could be waiting for that. Where are the wolves? Let's see. They might have moved on. There's the chickens again. I think the chickens have decided that that's a safe place for them to be, because of the wolves. That they have this little area here. We could make a little cave for them. That might be interesting. The wolves are still up here. There's one. And the other one, I believe, is down in this area. It's just down in the hill. They might have gone off to look for a cave. Or they might be having puppies. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? You never see wild puppies. There she is. Did you see that right there? That was her. And there she is. All right. And the other one is right there. Did you hear she called and he came running? That's interesting. Can he get down? Yeah, he can get down on this side if I remove this part of the tree right here. I think that makes it so he can get down in this area. So we'll leave that. And they should be okay. All right, so we're still looking after them. So I was going up here so that we could use this to look at another small library piece. Now this time we actually could use Arcology, I think. And let's look, Arcolo. And this is Arcology's Education, the library, level 5. And let's look and see what we're looking at. Yes. So we could set a level 5 Arcology library in front of the Incan library, and that's the library that the people come and look at books. Let me see if there's another. I like it because it's long. And what we could do is we could have it that people could come and order books. We could make this part here a part where the bookseller is. And then on this side right here, we maybe could even put in a little cafe on the other side. So we could flip this. Let's turn this way. Did that turn it? Let's turn this way. There we go. Okay, so we could flip this like this and have the library piece be towards Stonehenge, and then have the restaurant piece be this way. And I think I might like that. Let's look for a second at what we would be talking about. So the library piece here, and then right here would be the doorway to go into the Antiquities Library. We could have it overlap that section right there. And then next to it, let's look at the Arcology restaurant for a minute. This one right here, level 5. And that's this piece. We could turn it this way and have it be the other side of that. So remember, Elise was done, so I don't think she's done. I think she was just lecturing for a little bit. But we're going to have both of those buildings be added on right here in front of the Antiquities Library on the event side, on the side where tourists come. And then this is the front right here where the facade is going to go on this side. And so let's bring this down right here and look at this area in here and see what we want to put here. Let's put the, let's put the library piece first. Let's touch here and let's go to, so do you think I looked at enough pieces? Do you think there's maybe something else that might work better. I don't really want a big building, and that's why we're doing it like this. Library, level 5, just to look at how it's going to sit on the land. So let's turn this. There's the Stonehenge. It's never going to look like that. It isn't going to look like that. So let's turn this around and let's put this so that that doorway matches right here. See, it's right where this is, and that's perfect. And we can have that part sit there like that. Except that I would really prefer it to be much more over in this direction, so that we can get the restaurant piece there too. See if it comes right over to here like this, right in this spot. See how it's fitting right up against this library piece right here. And that would put it right here like this. So it would be here. And then the restaurant would be over here. That leaves us a space here for like hall. For like putting a hallway there in between the two, where maybe we could have chairs and people could sit. That would actually be really interesting. That actually would. We can see the hut block right here. Can't we? No, we can't. Let's get a shovel and let's get the hut block out. And look. So right here we have a shovel. And there it is, right there. So that would be the part of the library where they can buy books, they can rent books, they can have a librarian search for a specific book for them. And they can do it like that. I actually like that a lot. And right here, between, see this wall right here? There's a wall on this side like that. And we can have that maybe go through to the Antiquities Library in some place back here, we'll see, and have that be a passage through there. Then we could have this be a special door here, and sometimes people would get a tour of that Antiquities Library. That would be interesting. Let's build the building. We're not building it. We're having Elise and Postco build this. Assign a builder. And it's going to take them up to the level 5 to do this. And so that is the beginning of that building. Let's come over here, touch this, and let's go fundamentals. We don't have one of these Arcology restaurants here. We usually have at least one, and this is going to be our at least one Arcology restaurant that we have in Prasino. So now the kitchen is that way, and this part is where we're putting the hall. So see how this is coming back all the way to here on this side. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 away from the door. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. We need to move this back one more back into here away from the door. And that puts that in the same place as this one. That should put the construction tape right there. let's dig through and let's find the hut block from here. And we've gotten stone now. Let's put a torch down for a second, a lantern, and let's look at how much we have here of hard stone on this part. Here comes the hut block, and there it is right there. And this is a level 5. Hold on, something's wrong. Hold on, that seems like this is going back too far. It sure is. Hold on. Let's bring this out. 1. It should be here, like this. I thought that went back too far. Definitely needs to be here, and that'll put that right on that wall. Perfect. Okay, now let's go back in and find the hut block for a second. Let's take a pickaxe right here. That makes more sense. So do you see something else here? Yes, so this is the kitchen. That's the restaurant part. And this is the kitchen area right here. And there they are. So there's the stoves back there, the ovens, and we'll take that out. And there is the next part of the building. So we'll have Elise work on the kitchen. Whoa, look at the Stonehenge. Wow. And let's look. Mr. Villager, welcome back. What? You know what he asked me? I think I will start some of my research right now, so see you all in a few minutes, if possible earlier. Okay, that sounds cool. So now let's come here and see the Stonehenge sitting right there. We'll have to see what we want to do about that when this is finished. Assign a builder, and then we're going to assign Elise to start working on this. Let's put this here for a moment. And we don't have Elise yet. What is this? Ooh, we found a cave. Whoa, okay. We're gonna have to be careful about this so that she doesn't fall through, because look, I can't get back. I can't get back to where I was. So where was I? Up there? I was. Should I stone that? I think it's going to be okay. I think it is. The ovens come back to here. The ovens are sitting right here. So I don't think she's really going to go back too far in that direction. So I think we're going to be okay with that. If we were concerned about her not being able to get up if she got into this area, what would we have to do here in order to make it possible for her to get up here? We'd have to take this away, right in this part right here, and maybe bring this stone over to here. I'm going to bring this over. I'm concerned. I'm just going to bring it over so that I don't have to worry about her getting trapped down there. Mr. Villager? You said goodbye? Okay, bye. I thought you were... Oh, you're saying goodbye about her being down and getting trapped in there. I think you are correct. That's why we covered it. Because it's like, whoa. And then over here, we'll have Postco work on this one. So let's go up. And I'm going to get, right now, get her to stop lecturing. So she was lecturing. She's been lecturing for the past weeks. She's been doing some special lecturing at the library, and now we're going to reassign her back to her shop and have her work from here. We were trying to make it less for Dondanas because Dondanas is going much farther than Posco and Elise are, and that's why they're working from the other sides of town. And that is what we're looking at. So let's come back here and let's go into this area and let's assign Elise back to Dondanas's shop right here. And we'll have her work from here. Did you hear that? Do you hear that? Do you see that? She's making jewelry. She is. She's getting some coal for her coal-fired stoves, and she had it in her hand just then, but she's actually making iron. See the coal? She made some for, wait, where is it? Didn't you just make some? She did. There it is. Hi, Ren. That was very funny. Ren can whistle. You know all the people trying to whistle? Ren is not having a problem whistling. So let's go back around to Dondanas's shop where Elise is going to start working again after lecturing for a couple weeks. So let's come here. How many days was that? Do you think that was like 10 days or a week? Something like that, that she was lecturing. Manage workers, and she's right at the top, of course. Oh, Emery too. Yeah, Emery is lecturing also. That's right. Emery came back to lecture also. But we'll let Emery continue to lecture, and Elise is going to go back to work. And there we are. And now we can assign her to work on the restaurant part of the Antiquities Library, a little cafe that's going to be there. So on Guardian's Rock, there's just the restaurant, Clemence's restaurant. In town, there's the Taverna, which has a restaurant, and then there's Land and Sea restaurant. And that's it. They don't have a lot of restaurants like Rosa Ouro does. So this is going to be their next little restaurant right here. So the build options, the builder is going to be Elise. Build the building. And I'm going to look at my scrolls for a minute and see if there's a scroll for each of the builders. So there's Dondanas, Elise, Posco, and Pierce. So there is one for all of them. Now, something's going on with Posco. Elise is starting working on the restaurant. Posco is stuck, and we'll find out what he's stuck on for just a minute. And then Dondanas, both of them are stuck on something. So we'll see what it is. And then we'll find out if, aha! So this morning, we added some more flowers here to make it look like Fastred is spending time in his garden. And the town is pretty healthy. It would be interesting if he had a little chair here or something outside, if he wanted to be outside. Wouldn't that be interesting? Let's see if, like, he's gardening or something. Let's see a chair. Yeah, right there. If there's some little chair or stool he might want to have to sit in his garden area there. Why are we putting it here? Because he keeps ending up outside. He does. So we're going to accommodate him with something. We could give him this. Or we could have him like have this stool, like he just carried a stool out to sit on from time to time. And we could put it right in here. Is there a place? I don't think we can put it there. Can we put it here? Let's take those away for a sec. And let's put it right here. I'm standing in it. Right there, like that. Let's take this away and we'll put back that lilac that I took away right there. And that works. So yeah, he has that little, let's put a basket down on the ground. I'm gonna put it up. I'm taking these away. Let me put that back. Let's put a basket right here. Look at all these baskets we have. Look at them. They're all so cute. They're adorable. This is a bread basket that can be placed. I'm going to look at baskets for a second. Let's put these up here like this. And let's see what we've got here. That's a bread basket. What does it look like? I don't see it. Do you see a basket sitting there? I don't. Where'd it go? Oh! Oh my gosh. Okay, no. That is too big. That is too... Okay, that was really cool. That's what it's supposed to look like, that. Which is actually quite fun. We'll use that somewhere. But let's look at some smaller baskets for a minute. We should have berry baskets as well. This is a picnic basket and it doesn't look like him. This is a picnic basket. And let's go to, there they are. And then we have this basket. This basket, that basket with the purple in it might be exactly the one that we want to be sitting right here. Right here. Right here. Right here. I have to get beyond the flowers somehow. There we go. To sit it right there like that, so it looks like Fastrid is actually doing something outside, like he's gathering something, gathering lavender, and we'll just have that be there like that. I like that. What happens when it rains? That's a good question. He brings it in, I guess. We would have to have him bring in, or it gets wet and we'll just have to have it come back. Who's that? I didn't see who that was. So yeah, so there we are. And I definitely like that for what he's doing. We're going to let this one go. I think I want to let the glow flower go. Even though it means that the glow flower is lighting up that area. See, it is. And we had taken away one of the lamps. Why? Let's put a lamp back. I'll find out why in a minute. When I get, let's put a lamp back here. There's no place to put it. That's why there's only one there. So let's not use these hanging ones like that. Let's come here to lanterns and get the ones that are in the wall. Which are these right here. We can just get a normal lantern like those and put one here. So see, it's actually hanging up on the wall. right there, and put another one right there. And I definitely like that. So we've got both of those right there, and then he's got his little basket and stuff sitting right there, and I like it. I like it. Good afternoon and rest. Are you leaving, Zaf, or are you talking to Mr. Villager? Mr. Villager was, I think, talking about losing the builder, because he said he was going to try and come back. See you all in a few minutes, but I think he might not make it. And Zaf, are you still there, or was that you saying goodbye? Because it is late at night where you are, and I can imagine that you're quite tired. You were up really early today. So yeah, and let's see right here. Okay, let's get... Oh, we were trying to find out what's wrong. You're going to go offline. Okay. All right. Afkaristo Zaf, I was so glad you were here today. I hope you enjoyed this part. And we did get to see the wolves. And I wish there were wild babies. That would be really fun. And we'll see.
That's frightening.
What? Did you hear Vincentius Primus? He said that that's frightening. Wild babies. Baby wolves. So, Gala, have a good night, Antio. Antio. And Zaf is going to rest because it's super late where he is. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. And we only have a few more minutes, believe it or not. We're actually almost done with the 3 hours. And I'm going to... Yeah, I like it much better like that. So when Fastrid is standing here for whatever reason, he is actually working in his garden. And I kind of like it looking like that. And if we wanted, we could actually put a little, you know what we can put here. Why don't we do that? Actually, let's find a plantation. Plantation. There it is, right here. And say that this is what he's using to take care of his flowers right here. I love plantations for that. Thank you, Minecolonies, for making that beautiful piece. That's a plantation hut block. And it just works so perfectly as a decoration. It's really nice. So we'll put that there. And that's the hospital. And that's the doctor who works at the hospital, who's working in the field. The doctor lives over here. He doesn't live in the hospital. He actually, I believe, lives in this house, this apartment building right here. We'll check and see. No, he is not. So he's in this one. I thought he was straight across, but we might have put him over here to give some of the other people a closer, yes, a closer commute, because some of the people that are in this building right here, I thought I fixed these, but I didn't. Okay, let's fix these. Let's get this and let's get this. And let's do this. So they want the lamp to be there, and that's actually fine. Let's hang the lamp from right here for both of these. We're going to hang the lamp from right up here so they can walk around it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll put that there and hang it here. And then they're not bumping into the lamp. Let's do that over here too. I thought I had done that already, but I actually had not. So let's put that up and put the lamp there. And put this one up here and put this lamp right there. So now let's go to the bag because we have a bunch of lamps here now. We'll put them all together and we'll put them away because we just put them all back. Ooh, we didn't finish. Ooh, they're on this side too. Okay, one more time. Take that one, take that one, and I forgot to get the wood piece. And take 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2. Put those there and put this piece and this piece. Let's walk through this one and do the same here. So we'll take that away and put this piece and this piece, and we'll put this up right here. And there we are. Is there one on that side? There sure is. Okay. There's a lamp right here. I'm gonna make this one go away. That lamp that's right up in that little hole there. We're just gonna make this one go away. I'm sure that's to keep bats from what do you call it? Roosting. Bats from roosting in that area, but we're not gonna have that. And this door is open. It's a warm evening. And this door is open right here. Wow. Okay, we're gonna close it. Let's see over here. This door is closed. And what have I done with this? I don't think I've done anything. I think this is just, that light there just takes up so much room and makes me want to bring this out one more, so that they can actually have the light be over here. Let's bring this out one more. Oops, I put it in the wrong place. Let's bring that out to there. And we could have it be like that, or we could have it be like that. And then take this piece here. Let's take this piece away, put this here like that. That seems to be in the right place. And then put a piece here and a piece here. And now let's put the light there. Now there's room for a chair right here, or a walk, something for them to walk on that part right there. And the light is still there for them. And I'm looking at these lanterns here. There are lots of buildings that have lanterns in the places that they do. This is an apartment building, so I guess we'll leave it. I guess we'll leave that part of it. Let's fix this one too, since we did the other one right there. It was really quick, and so we can do this as well. So let's move this piece right here to here and here. The lantern can go back here like this, and then this we can put on the side here, 1 and 2, and then we can have this piece be there like that, and there we have it. So that makes it so that when they walk here, they're not walking into those light fixtures all the time. And we'll put that in. And there we have that. And there we go. Okay, and we could check as our last thing before we leave. We've got a minute. Oh wait, that was theirs. Let's look and see. I'm supposed to be putting these back. And I've got all this stuff. Where's this stuff supposed to be going? The eggs are going to Rosa Ouro. Those eggs are for Rosa Ouro, and I think they got them already. And I was going to look and see. Yeah, I think they did. I think we just took them out, and we haven't made them go away. Those are the eggs that were going to Rosa Ouro. We do have some pieces in some places here. Let's get rid of this for a second. Get rid of those, and I'll look at some of those other things later. You're welcome. And so here we are. We were going to check on Dondanas and Posco and see what was holding them up. Let's see what's holding Dondanas up, because I believe that it was actually wood that he was waiting for originally.
What's it today then?
And what are you? You're still waiting for polished diorite. Okay. So we're going to have to make it. There's a glitch in the matrix, and it makes it that sometimes the player, I'm an ambassador, but I'm a player. I'm not, I'm actually a mob, but has to do it. So I'm going to get that and get it for him. And right quick, we're going to see what Posco needs. And then that'll be it for today. We actually got some interesting things done. We did. So we have an idea of what's going to happen with the Antiquities Library. I'm so happy about what we know about it. And that helps us to keep it up. And now you need a soul torch, 1 to 5, and there's not enough probably. So that's the thing that we're going to have to get some more soul torches made for him, and that will be perfect. So, okay, so I believe that this morning when we started Twitch, this is exactly where we were standing. I think so. Thank you, everyone. Mr. Villager hasn't come back yet, but obrigado to Mr. Villager for being in chat. I really appreciate it. Thank you, all of you who are watching now. You don't have to be in chat. Who are watching and enjoying. I appreciate that. And enjoy your games, everyone. For those who are watching this later after the stream is over, thank you. Thank you for watching. It's fun to see all these people watching. It really is. And I know it's not a lot yet. It may be someday. And that'll be really fun. So it's fun now. And so thank you, everybody. And here we go. We've been listening to Drone Hands music, and we are going to listen to Vincentius Primus right now. So bye for now. Bye for now. Bye for now.